Good morning. We will pay attention to transactions in the cash receipts journal today. Sold goods for cash 13,680, VAT included. So that means that is the amount that we received in the bank, and that equals 114%. If I want to know what is the sales income, the percentage that I want, 100, divided by the percentage that I know, 114, times 13,680, and that will give me 12,000 Rand. If I want to know what is the VAT, the one that I want, 14, over the one that was given, 114, times 13,680, and that will give me 1,680. A profit of 50% on cost price was made. That means the cost price equals 100, the profit equals 50, and the sales price 150. The cost price must be calculated on the sales price excluding the VAT. So if we want to calculate the cost price, we will say 100 is the cost price, and the sales price is 150, times the 12,000 Rand sales price, and that will give me 8,000 Rand. Sold goods for cash 8,000, VAT excluded. So that means the sales price is given as 8,000. If we want to work out what is the total amount that must be written in the bank column, then the one that we want is 114, divided by the one that was given is 100, times 8,000, and that will give me 9120. If I want to calculate the VAT, the percentage that I want, 14, divided by the percentage that was given, 100, times 8,000, and that will give me 1120. A profit of 25% on cost price was made. So the cost price is 100, the sales price is 125. If we want to calculate the cost price, the one that we want is 100, the percentage that we know is 125, times the sales figure excluding the VAT, 8,000, and that will give me 6,400. Sold goods for cash 17,100, VAT included. So if it includes the VAT, it's the amount that we received that was deposited into the bank, so it's the 114% amount. If I want to calculate the sales amount, the one that I want is 100, the one that I know is 114, times 17,100, and that will give me 15,000 Rand. If I want to calculate the VAT, the one that I want, 14, divided by the one that was given, 114, and that will give me 2,100 Rand. The cost of sales will again be calculated on the normal sales price. A profit of 30% on sales price was made. So be careful, the first two transactions was on cost price. The third and fourth transaction is on sales price. That means sales price equals 100, the profit is 30, so the cost price will be 70%. The sales price is given as 15,000. So if we want to calculate the cost price, the one that I want, 70, divide by the one that I know, 100, times 15,000, and that will give me the cost price as 10,500. The fourth transaction is sold goods for 6,000, VAT excluded. That means it is the sales figure excluding the VAT that's given, the 6,000. If we want to calculate the amount in the bank, the one that I want, 114, divided by the one that was given, 100, times 6,000, and that will give me 6,840. If I want the VAT, the one that I want, 14, divided by the one that was given, 100, times 6,000 will give me 840 Rand. If we want to calculate the cost price, a profit of 25% on sales price was maintained. That means that the sales price is 100%. The profit is 25%. And the cost price is then 75%. When I calculate the cost price, the one that I want is 75. The one that I know is 100. The sales price times 6,000, and that will give me 4,500 Rand. I will debit the bank with the total amount of 46,740 because the bank will increase with the sales amount and the VAT. Both the amounts are deposited in the bank. The sales account income is credited on the credit side with only the sales figure, that is the income for the business, and it is 100% account. VAT output liability will increase on the credit side with the 5740, and that is the amount that we collected on behalf of SARS, and the business owes this money to SARS, so it is a liability. The cost of sales account will be debited with 29,400 because expenses increase on the debit side, and it will always exclude VAT, so it's 100% account. Inventory assets increase on the debit side, decrease on the credit side, so inventory will be reduced on the credit side with 29,400 excluding the VAT. So the only accounts that will be 114% accounts is bank, debtors control, creditors control. All your other accounts will be 100% accounts. There will be no VAT in those ledger accounts. And then we will have the VAT accounts, VAT input, VAT output, and VAT control. That's 14% accounts. What did we learn? When goods are sold, VAT is collected on behalf of SARS. A liability for VAT output is created for VAT owed to SARS. The sales price VAT included means that it's equal to 140% because then the sales price includes the normal income for the business and the VAT because it's included. Calculate the cost price as 100 over 114 and the VAT as 14 over 114. So if the sales price VAT included is given, then it means that the 114% figure is given, and you will calculate the VAT 14 over 114 and the sales price income as 100 over 114. The sales price excluding the VAT is equal to 100%. Calculate the amount received. Now they give us the sales price without the VAT, so they are giving us the 100% figure. If we want to calculate the sales price including the VAT, it means that I will say 114, the one that we want, divide by 100. If we want to calculate the VAT, it will be 14 divided by the one given, 100. So you can see that the calculation is done totally different depending on whether the VAT inclusive amount or the VAT exclusive amount is given. It's very important to read the information carefully and determine what information is actually given.